Hi guys, and welcome back to my Let's Play of XCOM Long War. Full disclosure, it has been about a month since I last played. So, first we're going to just take a minute to see where we're at. Holidays kind of got in the way. Luckily I had plenty recorded, so wasn't an issue there. I just need to figure out what I'm doing. Okay, it doesn't look like we're hurting for soldiers in any way. We've barely even got any wounds. That's a nice and somewhat rare situation. Got a sectoid interrogation going. That's almost done. We've got a thermogenerator on its way up. I know that I was trying to get things ready to get another satellite uplink going. Was I able to do that? Like, the space is cleared for it. And yeah, we need the thermogenerator to get enough power for it. And do we have enough engineers? No, but we are only one off, so by the end of the month, which we would need anyway for the funding, that would be ready to go. And then do I actually have, like, satellites on the pad?
Satellite uplink facilities.
No, so we would need to build satellites too.
Additional uplink required.
But yeah, I know I'm trying to get, like, the rest of Europe covered, and then I think I was planning to hold one in reserve to put over Mexico to find the base, because we're actually getting to the point, let's see, after we interrogate the sectoid, I'll need to capture and interrogate an outsider. And at that point, we can make the skeleton key, and then if we get the satellite over the base, over Mexico, we'll actually be able to raid it, which would be really good. So I think that's what I'm on track to do. And then I don't really think, I think right now I need to try, I know, like, I could make some more laser guns. In fact, I don't know if I have any laser guns being made right now, and I'd really like to start making them. But we're going to need a couple of satellites and the satellite uplink. And possibly some interceptors too. How are our interceptors doing? Yeah, because right now we only have 3 interceptors over North America. Now granted, if you only have 1 satellite on that continent, you're less likely to see as many UFOs as like when you fully covered the continent. But we still might need some interceptors, so I think right now I need to hold on to the money. Because, I mean, we've got stuff we can sell, and we will sell if it comes to that, but would rather not have to do that. Now, before we do anything else, I have actually had a couple of requests for soldiers. So first up, who's got the best stats as an assault? You've got more health and mobility, a bit less will and, well, a bit less will, but probably Svetlana. Let's see, anyone else? Anyone else of a comparable? Nah, then we're going down into lance corporals and even specialists. We honestly don't have that many assaults, so this particular person did not specify a gender for their soldier. They just said an assault with good stats. And I think Svetlana has the best stats of any of the assaults we've got, so let's see here. They just said they wanted to go by their YouTube name minus the part that wouldn't fit in the name field. They didn't say, like, if they wanted part of it to be a first name and part of it to be a last name, so I'm going to take my best guess. And of course, if you wanted it entered some other way, post another comment. I will fix it as soon as I see it. And they didn't specify any customization options. If you would like to add any of that, or like language change or anything like that, just let me know and I will edit it as soon as I see it. But nothing was specified other than assault class. So that's what we got. Now, we have another commenter who wants to be a scout. And they did specify a female scout if possible. We do have some female scouts. Actually, you probably have the best stats, but yeah, you are. Okay. So, let's see, we got Michelle or Maria. Those are probably our highest ranked female scouts. Same health and mobility. Michelle's got better will. Maria's got slightly better aim. Yeah, I would say that Michelle has the better stats. They didn't specify a nickname, so it's just going to be left as Demon. If you want that changed, let me know. Let's see, any other customization options? Blonde hair and blue armor. Where is hair color? There we go. Okay, you said blonde, not yellow. That's a bit closer to a natural blonde. That's like a platinum. There are a few different shades of... There are a few different types of blonde here. I'd say that one probably looks like the most natural. But let's... Yeah, because that's like... These are like the unnatural colors, and then... like a few different types of blonde, and yeah, that's what I would think of when I hear blonde, so we're gonna go with that. And blue armor. That's like a dark blue. That's the infantry blue. I would rather not give you the color of another class. That's a nice blue. Or maybe you meant like a powder blue. Ooh, that's nice. That's a nice blue that's different enough from the infantry, and I think it looks nice with the hair, so... But yeah, guys, if you do care about, like, the shade of blue or the exact blonde, like, if you own the game, feel free to just put numbers in, and I will put the exact number for the setting that you give me. Or if you don't own the game, like, be descriptive. Do you want a dark blue? Do you want a powder blue? Do you want bright green? Like, you know, like, the more descriptive you are, the more likely I am to get it right and actually have you looking the way you want to look. But of course, maybe you just want your name in. That's fine too. And, of course, Bill could not be bothered to actually comment like he's supposed to, but he did say he wanted to be a soldier. And he hasn't even really watched me play this game that much, but I think he would probably like explosives. We only have the one Rocketeer, and the Rocketeer doesn't get to go on missions all that much, so I'm gonna say maybe Keith here's probably our best engineer. And I'm just gonna make the nickname Bill, I think. You got preferences on the last name? He is actually sitting here. He's just not on mic. Just not your real one. I figured. That's why I'm asking. You know what? I'll leave it for now. You let me know. Well, you're not Australian.
Yes, Commander.
Affirmative.
Copy that.
I'm on it,
Yes,
Commander. Yes, Commander. I'm on
I
it.
kind of wish I could just give you the...
Affirmative.
Aye,
Commander.
Commander.
Where's just the normal English American one? There it is.
Roger that. Solid copy. Yes, Commander. Solid copy. Affirmative. Good to go. Affirmative. Yes, Commander. I'm on it, Commander. Yes, Commander. Yes,
None of them
Commander.
really sound like
Affirmative.
you, sadly.
Solid copy, Commander.
Just gonna leave it with the face he had, because none of the faces really look that distinct in this one. The customization did get better with 2. I'll give 2 that much. Have just ridiculously curly. Or I could give you a mask. Yeah, they do. They do in fact have Guile's hair. Like, they have some that are definitely kind of Halo masks too. If you do you want a helmet? You want a helmet? Okay. There's like the skull mask that Raynor uses. Oh, you like that one? Maybe. You like the red? Okay. That's probably, I think that's the only mask that really has that motif going on, so. And then I think it just gets changed with armor color. No need for facial hair if you're going to be under a helmet all the time. I don't know, it almost makes sense for me for a grenadier to have some sort of blast padding. Because, I mean, you're chucking explosives around. Bright green? That was a question. Of course, if you have other preferences, just stop me. You like this one? You like the darker green with the lighter highlight? Okay. And did you think of a different last name, or do you just want to leave it with what the soldier had? Leave it with what the soldier had. Okay. Yeah, I actually got him to sit and watch me play this today. Kind of. He's looking at his phone a lot. Alright, I think we're down to waiting on missions now. Yeah, I need engineers, so have those weapon fragments. Which means we actually do have enough. We still, of course, need the thermogenerator before we can even start trying to build the satellite uplink.
We have a secure transmission coming in from the Council, Commander.
Oh. That mission. Well, we need to be prepared to deal with chrysalids.
We are confident
that means explosives.
Matter with discretion.
How do you feel about chrysalids? I don't know that he even knows what they are. Oh, yeah, you actually did get to the episode with the terror mission, didn't you? They're those. Snipers tend to do a pretty good job on this map, so we're going to definitely bring Bridget along. Probably are going to need a scout. We're going to need someone with good mobility to run up and call down the airstrike. So, might as well take Westfall. Medic is... I mean, we'll probably still end up taking a medic, but they're kind of optional on this because you kind of have to run towards the end. Do we have any infantry that actually have like more than 12 mobility? They usually don't need it, but in this case that actually would have been nice. We'll come back to that. Okay, Bill, you're up. Try not to die. Yeah, Kiru, you're in too. Just happened to get a mission where you actually legitimately do need assaults and engineers and scouts and stuff, so... By happy accident, everyone who's custom named gets to come along on this mission. I don't know. Personally, if I'm not going to make a custom soldier for myself, that seems a little too indulgent. I'm the commander. But if I were making a custom soldier, I think I would have said sniper. I like to not be shot. So... let's see. I mean, more explosives wouldn't be a terrible idea on this mission, of course. Chrysalids aren't the only thing here. There are some other aliens we'll have to deal with to get to that. So we do need to have some people who can just shoot normally. Gunner's probably not going to be super useful on this. I don't want to... Let's see, like, the next engineer would, after that would be a specialist. I like having... We might bring along one of the specialist engineers because, hey, it's still more grenades. And they need to be trained up. But, yeah, we're going to bring... Yeah, we're going to have to go down to some lower ranked soldiers now because I don't want to be completely screwed over if we get like a nasty terror mission or something right after this. Like, oh, all of my best soldiers are tired. So we're going to bring along one of our specialist engineers. And let's see... Honestly, wouldn't mind having an infantry, just maybe not the highest ranked one. Yeah, now is not the time for a complete and utter rookie, though. This mission can be kinda dicey. Honestly, maybe even another assault. like having an infantry around. They can deal with so many situations. Yeah, I'm going to say a mix of grenade types because we are going to have chrysalids here and the AP grenades do pretty well against them. Yeah, you're good with what you have. Our scout here. I'm not going to bother with the arc thrower on this mission. Most of what we're fighting is going to be chrysalids. And I don't even know if you get to keep captures on this mission, just given that you finish it by calling down an airstrike and you normally don't really get any other loot. So I'm not going to bother with that. So I'm either going to give you the motion tracker or, well, honestly, I know this map pretty well. I don't think we're going to need the motion tracker. So I'm going to just give you a med kit because resistance to acid might still come in handy. There might be some thin men on this. You're going to get your scope to take your aim to crazy levels. Okay, so you are a support engineer primarily. So what we're going to do is you're going to drop the AP grenades and you're going to take flashbangs, which actually can still be pretty useful against chrysalids because it's like the one thing other than killing them that might slow them down enough to keep them from killing you if you just can't do enough damage that turn. And you need to be changed to having a scope. Alright, I think that's about as good as I can do. So I don't think I have like any laser guns yet. No, need to work on that, but also need money for that. Watch me get Bill killed on the first mission he's actually named.
Prepare for deployment, Strike One.
The drop site for this operation will be in Canada. Commander, we've been asked to investigate some unusual activity taking place near a small fishing village on the island of Newfoundland. Local government officials were responding to a mayday signal when all contact was lost. From the ship, the village, and the rescue team itself. Strike One will need to move in and secure the area. Let's see if we can find out what happened here. New objective received.
Moving to position.
Solid copy. Координаты получены. I'm on the move. Спешу туда.
What the hell is that thing? Take it down, Strike One. We need to find out where these things are coming from before this gets any worse. We have a new objective.
So we have a zombie. Okay, well, the sniper tends to do pretty well here until we at least move a little further up in the map.
Roger, I've got eyes on.
Roger that. Scanning.
Okay, for those of you who cannot see the zombie, just Overwatch. Everyone else, start shooting. And missing.
Target's still up.
There we go. And there are the chrysalids.
Damn it!
That is a really bad position for the chrysalids to be in. For us. Just to be clear. And not too worried about the zombie at the moment. Okay. So we've got two of the chrysalids are hanging out like right behind this shipping container. And chrysalids can jump, just like thin men. So these two in particular are pretty bad news for Westfall and Bill. If they don't spend their turn running away, they're going to be in real trouble real quick. And honestly, that might be the best way to play this, because then it pulls them up here where everyone can see them. So yeah, that is what I'm going to do, is I'm just going to have everyone back up and go into Overwatch. I mean, we don't have anything active right now that can shoot us, so cover is not an issue.
Rolling.
That should be far enough that none of the chrysalids can get to you in a blue move. So you can Overwatch. Westfall may have to... That's just that little bit closer is enough to make me nervous. Let's see where everyone can get to and how much Overwatch we're going to have. Alright, you can get as far as Bill did. So you go here. Our other engineer is just going to pull all the way back to this building. Okay, we kind of want the person with a shotgun like toward the front of the group because of close combat specialist, which, yes, I believe they do have that. Yes, they do.
Спешу туда.
So we kind of want everyone behind them, so that the chrysalids are forced to run past them in order to hit anyone. So yeah, that does mean Westfall's going to have to dash. And again, cover doesn't really matter, so just get behind everyone. Yeah, okay, infantry can make it just far enough to Overwatch. And obviously our sniper is not going to be able to move and do anything at all, so just head for the back here. I really hope they just follow us and I'm right about the distance, or this could be really bad.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Держу сектор. Ну подходите, гады. Overwatch.
Okay, that one's dead. Shotgun hit it.
Missed.
That one's running up along the roof. Okay, it dropped down. That's its orange move. We're okay. Shotgun's still going to get it in the face, which is nice. Okay, that was its blue move. Now it's going to come in. We're all right. Keep shooting it, shotgunner. And we've got a fourth. Where is it? That was what I was scared of, was that maybe one wouldn't come out where I could see it. Yeah, there's the zombie. Don't really care about it, to be honest. I mean, sure, they hit like a truck if they can get to you, but the chrysalids are a lot more mobile. Okay. Now I'm wishing I'd brought the motion tracker, but I didn't. So, all I know for sure is that it's not right up here, because obviously we would be able to see it. But if it's hanging out like right out here down the ramp or like up here on the roof somewhere, it could theoretically be within a blue move of somebody just. Chrysalids are crazy mobile. So everyone who's up here needs to at least back up this far, I think. And of course we need to shoot the ones that are next to us because they are way too close for comfort. So who is going to do that? Of course, the shotgunner, if they reload their gun, like, could use close combat specialists to kill them in a pinch, but... Okay, we're going to back the infantry up to here. Honestly, we should probably have our scout shoot first for the hollow targeting. Now, of course, being on a ledge won't necessarily save you because the chrysalids can jump. But it's still a spot to be that gets us a decent sight line, so...
Yes, Commander.
Okay, you're going to shoot at that one, because it has multiple shots, just because it has a bit more health to it. Okay, you have an 88% chance to hit that one, so let's have the carbine just... finish that off.
He's negative ammo. I'm spent. Hostil neutralizado.
Okay, there went the ones closest to us. There's still one running around somewhere, and that has me very nervous indeed. You're gonna climb up here. Try to overwatch it.
I'm on it, Commander.
We'll put our shotgunner... That's the thing, is we're kind of spread out now, and I need to make sure that the shotgunner's close combat specialist can actually trigger, which is probably going to mean putting you right there.
What the?
Reload your gun. Yeah, sniper, you're overwatching too.
Covering now.
Alright, caught a glimpse of it there, but it was thankfully pretty far away. Ooh, both Overwatches hit. It's down to only 1 health now. Come on, Higgins. Eventually. There we go. Okay, I think that's all the chrysalids that were active. There were 4, we killed 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. I am super paranoid about keeping count with chrysalids because until you get some armor, most soldiers are gonna be one-shot by them, and if one of them runs off, they can just come out of nowhere and one-shot somebody. Luckily, that didn't happen this time. Now, of course, we've still got that zombie over there.
Headed there now.
Just get people back into cover and reloading.
Выполняю.
Really want to dash the sniper into that cover just in case another group of chrysalids is moving around down on the docks, because the absolute last thing I need is to alert another group of chrysalids before people have a chance to reload their guns. So blue moves only right now, I think. Unless someone's dashing up next to someone into a... like, it's not going to reveal anything new, maybe. Now, of course, zombies can move a little bit, so I don't want to get super duper close. They can't jump up buildings, though. So being up on the building should give you some protection from it. And of course, even if some aliens, like Thin Men, like, because we were Thin Men earlier, even if they were to run into our view during their turn, they're not active right now. So they'll have to spend an action just running into cover. They won't shoot at us until we've had a chance to move. So us being out of cover shouldn't matter here. Still not something I like to do, mind you, but...
Need a resupply. Damn it!
You missed a zombie just standing in the open. Okay. I think I'm gonna have the sniper try to climb up to where they've at least got a high ground.
Heading there now.
Give them a shot on at least some stuff.
We're green to go.
Let's do this.
Вот так! Ясно. Буду на чеку. Good to go. Где стой?
Oh boy. I forgot about that. Well, it's not that I forgot about that. I thought that type of zombie didn't turn into a chrysalid. Because every time I've seen that zombie model used, they just don't transform. Maybe that was just a bug previously that eventually got fixed. Luckily, it didn't move, or maybe can't move. I'm not... I admit the zombie into chrysalid transformation is not a mechanic I'm super familiar with. I know that it happens, but I don't know if like they can move when they first transform or not. But yeah, now we got another chrysalid that we need to deal with, and unfortunately our scout... I mean, you could use your pistol to put hollow targeting on it. That would work. Just get hollow targeting on it. Give everyone else a better shot. Also do a couple damage, because why not? There we go, sniper. Okay. So everything that is active has died. Can move up a little bit, but not too much.
Поняла.
On my way.
Поехали! Voy hacia ese lugar. Overwatch. Готовность номер 1. А это что за звук? Выхожу!
Okay.
That's affirmative.
Let's just get everyone back into some sort of cover. Keep moving up through the village.
Moving out.
I admit, I don't normally have snipers working their way around this way. Usually, I have like some people on this side and the sniper will be parked here for a bit, but that first group of chrysalids just kind of scared us off of that part, and I think I'm just going to work around to where I normally leave my snipers for most of the mission once we get there, as I usually leave them up here. So I think we're just going to work our way in that direction.
Got it. Moving.
Westfall here needs to reload their gun.
Killing time.
Everyone else,
I've got my eyes on it.
more chrysalids, but can't see them yet. Possibly 2 groups of chrysalids. And thin men somewhere.
Moving out. Headed there now.
I'm no fisherman, but something about that shark just doesn't look right.
Okay, 4 thin men. And a shark that is probably going to turn into a chrysalid very shortly. Can we get a grenade that far? We could just barely clip the shark. That probably wouldn't do enough damage to actually destroy it and stop it from spawning the chrysalid. Which is unfortunate. So we just need to get people over there ready to shoot. Let's see, Westfall, you have low profile, so half cover's full cover for you.
Heading to that location.
So get up there.
Position confirmed.
Actually, since this probably is going to be the only time in the mission that we have enemies that actually shoot at us, I'm going to go ahead and throw one of the 2 smoke grenades we have up here.
Smoke.
Of course, I still want to try to spread people out a little bit, because the thin men do have acid.
Ну давай, быстрее! Внимание! Вижу противника!
Okay. Oh god, I just about had a heart attack there, but luckily it's just a zombie. As long as we shoot it at some point soon, we're fine. And on that note, I don't know that the sightlines would be very good for Bridget from there. It might honestly be better to just stay down here somewhere. I don't know, we might be able to see the zombie or something from there.
Double time.
If not, we can move her into a better position next turn because her options are kind of limited at the moment. Same deal for the infantry, really. Okay. Yep, that's cool. Just checking something real quick. Okay, we're back. See 3 chrysalids.
Shot failed to connect.
1, 2, 3 chrysalids and a thinman, I guess? Or was the thinman just moving independently?
I'm taking heavy fire over here!
Well, scouts can break suppression if they absolutely have to. It's not great, but they can. Okay, I need to watch this thing to try to see if it vomits, because if it vomits, that means it's about to pop.
Молоко!
Okay,
We should probably let Dr. Valen know about this. I
This is
doubt
not
one
good.
chrysalid and a shark was enough for them to overrun this town, though. Keep an eye out for anything else the chrysalids might be nesting in.
I need to focus on the chrysalids as much as I can. They're the biggest threat, even though the thin men can also be scary in their own right. These two are far enough back that I think they can just take a minute to shoot the zombie and they'll be okay. And it means that we have one less thing that might turn into a chrysalid. Okay, you could overwatch. So I'm gonna have our sniper. You may end up having to break your own suppression, which, again, scouts can do with a much better chance of surviving than any other class, but it's still not great. Okay, Bill, we're gonna have you climb up here with these two, I think. But first, let's see if our scout survives this, this situation. I'm definitely gonna make you dash, because you're gonna be probably breaking some Overwatch too. I do see an Overwatch over there. I don't know if it'll kick or not. And there's that Overwatch as well. So this is going to be a lot. You are going to be running through smoke too. And you're going to be dashing. Cross your fingers.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
6%. And they miss. That was the dangerous one because suppression Overwatch gets opportunist, which means it could crit. Do kind of wish that you'd triggered that Overwatch there, because that would have been nice. But if I need Attitude to move, there's really no way around it. You're also going to be running through smoke, and I'm going to make you dash. Give you the best chance I can.
Got it. Moving.
5%. Oh, I'm surprised it was that one and not the other one that was overwatching. Sightlines are weird in this game sometimes. I am worried that these thin men are going to start getting in positions where they could flank us. That is definitely a concern, but the chrysalids are the bigger danger, so moving away from them is the priority right now.
Уже иду.
Yeah, by all means, take a shot at it if you can see it. That's far enough away it can't get to you in a blue move.
Да что за хрень?
Now, for you 3 that are on this one, I don't think it could get to you in a blue move. And our sniper's kind of already committed, so hopefully I'm right about that. I'm gonna pull Bill back to here. Get him into a position where he's not looking at possibly getting himself flanked. Get him into a spot where he can shoot at this thing. Unfortunately, I don't think he can get his flashbang grenade that far. If he could really lock him down. Gonna take a shot at it. Because if we wound it, that does reduce its mobility, if only a little. Our sniper's already committed to being up here, so as far as I'm concerned, you're committed to being up here too. So I'm gonna have you overwatch. I'm gonna pull you back at least a little bit. Let's see, the thin men are all coming from this direction right now. So I need to kind of try to focus on having cover from here. Because I know it, like, there's an instinct that enemies are coming this way because chrysalids, but chrysalids can't shoot. So I'm going to put you up here. It limits where they can jump up, which means they might have to run a little further than they otherwise would. And I'm going to have you overwatch because shotgun overwatch doesn't trigger until they're close enough. It might actually work. That's a nice thing that Long War does that vanilla doesn't. And your close combat specialist could also be a factor if those chrysalids manage to get too close. There's one.
Ajustando tiro.
Overwatch missed. Shotgun overwatch hit. Oh god, it is so close to potentially being able to get someone, but it had to use its orange move to jump up. Let's see if these ones can get in too close. Okay, good. Come on, close combat specialists, do some damage to these things. The easier you make them to kill, the more likely you are to live. Really wish that close combat specialists would trigger better on, like, when enemies jump up, but come on, jump up with the other chrysalids so I can just bail and throw a grenade. Oh dang it, you ran somewhere else. Still probably gonna have to throw a bunch of grenades. I don't see any other way that we're gonna do enough damage to deal with this. Luckily, there's no Overwatch or anything on the board. Okay, sniper, just run. Just run. We need you to not be anywhere near any of this. If you had snapshot, I might have considered doing a blue move to just try to get some kind of attack down, but okay, you. Can you get up onto that roof? There's no way up onto that roof. That is a problem. We need to at least wound that one so that a close combat specialist shot could take it out. And I could be really incredibly aggressive and try putting you there, but the problem is thin men can also jump. Like, everything currently against me can jump. And you'd probably just end up flanked, and I don't think close combat specialists, like you saw, like, guys, that close combat specialist wasn't really triggering when they would initially jump up, so I don't think we could really count on that saving her in that situation. Okay, we'll figure out what the shotgunner's doing in just a moment. You need to go somewhere, and it's gonna be here. We may possibly, he could throw a smoke grenade and then throw a regular grenade because he has the smoke grenade perk. He could throw smoke over a bunch of people and then also throw a grenade on the chrysalids. So low cover may not be a big issue here. And for you, it's completely a non-issue because you have low profile. So back up a little bit so you're not flanked. Really need to decide what I'm doing with you. Really wish you could hop back here with everyone else. That would have helped. But no such luck. I also need to figure out what's happening with you because you are also in a very dicey situation right now. I'm gonna put you here. I may have you run further if things don't go so well with these chrysalids here.
Спешу туда.
The problem is if I throw smoke down, it might end up covering chrysalids from like close combat specialist fire, which would be really bad. I'm gonna hold the smoke grenade for now. Just focus on getting these grenades on these chrysalids. Trying to get it as centered as I can, but of course they are in a weird spot. He could flashbang them, and that would really reduce their movement. I don't know that it would reduce it enough, though. Let's see how this does first. I really wish this was the second game for this, because then if I, like, destroyed the floor they were on, they would drop, and that would also do damage. But that doesn't happen in this one.
Throwing grenade.
Okay, killed one outright, pretty badly wounded the others. So I think I'm just going to go with the HE grenade here and try to kill them. Hoorah! There we go. Still got that one on that roof. So I'm gonna pull our medic back a little further. Gonna go for the bigger thin men there usually. Bigger threats. Got holo targeting on it, so maybe this will actually do something. No such luck.
Maldición, he fallado el blanco.
Gonna pull the shotgun back just a little further. Because I realized that I accidentally left Adisu out. I meant to move her, and I just forgot, so she's gonna get flanked, and that might be a deadly mistake. Still critical wound. How does that even work on this mission? You have to evac. I think that's just effectively dead because of how this mission works. Chrysalid wasn't able to get in, but I think Adisu's dead even if I stabilize because of how this mission works, because you have to evac out of this mission. And unfortunately, this game doesn't have the soldier carrying mechanics they introduced in the second game. So I think that soldier's dead no matter what I do. Also the fact that I think her placement glitched out, so I'm not even sure I can stabilize her. Okay. And all because I forgot. I meant to put her here or behind the truck or something, and I just forgot to move her before I had her throw the grenade. Whoops. Okay, well, the chrysalid and actually the zombie are the higher priority ones here. Because if we get even more chrysalids crawling on top of us, we are going to be in just even more dire straits. Where's the Overwatch? I can see that there's Overwatch in the back. It's way in the back, but it may still trigger.
Affirmative. Incoming over here!
Might need to use a grenade on this one just to bust its cover because it's getting too dang close. We'll see how stuff goes with the zombie and the chrysalid first. A shotgunner is obviously going to just shoot the chrysalid.
Мне стрелять нечем!
Really hoping that would just kill it. I didn't want to have to use another frickin' shot on this thing. But I do.
He's down.
Okay, you probably going to just be focusing on the zombie. Or honestly, possibly. Gonna try for the precision shot because I know that it's a 100% a critical either way, but it'll do extra damage. Assuming that it hits because she's covered in acid. Okay, good. It did hit. That means it should be pretty easy for the infantry to just kill it.
Ha caído. Voy seca de munición.
Okay. Those guys aren't as direct sightline as our infantry is. So smoke grenade here. And then I'm going to use a flashbang grenade to just lock this one down because it is getting too close to us. You are going to reload your gun because I need you to be able to shoot next turn. Okay, that was just unlucky. Oh boy, they're gonna cover my so that shooting is gonna be a big problem. Again, I am not prioritizing stabilizing Adisu because I'm pretty sure with this mission, there's no way to get her out. So in the interest of keeping other people hopefully alive...
I'm on it, Commander.
What the hell was that?
I did not realize that was going to be running through acid. Thanks, game. He's going to take damage for this now.
Good riddance.
Oh, there are so many things that the medic really needs to be doing. I'm tempted to say, though, that she needs to just actually take the acid off the infantry. Unfortunately, I don't know if this move is going to have her running through acid or not. I know if she runs up to the infantry, she'll definitely be running through acid, but... Okay, assaults. I don't think we're dealing with any Overwatch right now. You're going to back up a little bit. You're going to heal yourself, which will get you out of one-shot territory, and will also take the acid off of you. You're still going to have to reload your gun next turn, which is a problem, but... Sniper could try to hit something. Something needs to happen. So honestly, I think we may just need to heal Westfall twice. And I cannot tell if that is full cover or partial. It's full. Okay. Doesn't really matter with her, but the camera angle is not doing me any favors here.
Affirmative.
Okay, Westfall, get the hell back. Heal yourself. We're gonna have the medic heal you so that you can just get right back into action next turn. Now the infantry. You're covered in acid and you're not in a great position. You're just gonna have to hunker down. I'm gonna try to get a slightly lucky shot on this thin man. If we could wound it, that would limit what it can do. Okay, that helps a bit.
Running dry.
It's getting way too close. Oh dear, Bill. Oh dearie dear. Okay, that one luckily wasn't in a position to follow up on you, but it is trying to flank you. Okay. Oh my. I could have her running gun, but she only has her pistol available, so she can do 2, maybe 3 damage. I really wish Westfall could get just one more tile, because then she'd be able to flank it while getting into that corner and then shoot it, and then it would die. Oh, and that one is overwatching. That's a problem. And you're still covered in acid because of course you are. Two pistol shots might do it. Higgins hasn't been hit yet, so even if the Overwatch goes... Okay. You're gonna get the dang Overwatch out of this equation. And then you're gonna cross your fingers and hope that we somehow manage to sort out some of this other stuff. See, the box would be the safer move, but I'm not 100% certain because of the way she's swinging around to get there. I'm not certain that it would get rid of the Overwatch, and I need it to get rid of the Overwatch. Like, honestly, I'm even slightly worried that that move might not. And it's honestly not much safer because, again, Thin Men can jump.
I'm on the move. Got a lot of got heat on me.
We are going to be using a lot of pistol shots here, I think. The sniper could theoretically do other stuff. I mean, honestly, so could the medic. You could maybe get acid off of somebody. Like, oh, say our infantry, which would make her able to shoot. Okay, you're gonna do that.
Скоро оклемаешься.
You may end up having to run and gun with that pistol. In fact, I can pretty much guarantee you're going to be
Moving to
with that
position.
pistol. This is nuts. Okay, good. That was a very high damage crit for a frickin' pistol.
Мы идем по следу.
Here would be better cover, but pistols have range drop-offs very quickly. And we really need to hit this thing, so you're gonna go with right there. Note to self, maybe actually bother upgrading the pistols. Okay, you could stay there and shoot twice, or you can move here and move for a flanking shot, which is probably the better option. Unfortunately, the full cover walls have been completely blown out, so you're going to be stuck with half cover. But it's what you got right now. You could actually go for that one. Maybe. It's just that it's not 100% to hit, and honestly the one that's closer to us is the bigger problem. I could still have a flashbang. I could throw at that one, or of course, now that the Overwatch has been taken care of, I can just have Bill run. And he's really the only one that's a huge threat to right now. So we're just going to go for the almost certainly going to take that one. Bill, who has been very, 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 very badly wounded. Go run. I think, wait, do you have acid on you right now? Oh crap, you do. So you can't move. You're gonna Overwatch and try to dissuade this thing from moving. Please just panic. Please panic and run away. Okay, I think that was an orange move. It ran pretty far, and I think it was panicking. Honestly, I'm surprised that Adisu hasn't bled out yet. I mean, maybe I could try stabilizing her, just because we've got time. Yeah, if we actually can. Sometimes when the movement... Okay, we're gonna try... I honestly don't think we're gonna be able to get her out of here because this mission forces you to evac. But we can attempt. Can we pursue without running through the acid, please?
Voy hacia ese lugar. Ясно.
sniper in this corner for now. Probably reload your gun, but we'll get to that. You are still covered in acid, so until we get someone with a med kit over to you, you are stuck.
Back online. It's killing time. Rock and roll. Visual el objetivo.
Because I'm worried that that thin man is going to flank you at some point during this. Well, you need to be healed anyway, and this will also remove the acid so that you can get to a better spot. As that, we're gonna have the scout run up to see if there's any Overwatch we need to be triggering. Not that we can see.
Aye, aye, Commander. Locked and loaded.
Поняла.
I'm gonna reload the pistol too while we've got a chance.
Можно начинать. En guardia, por supuesto. I feel, Commander.
More chrysalids over that way somewhere, which I'd really rather not alert until we can get this friggin' thin man out.
Heading out. I've got a visual.
Well, we don't always get what we want. So we now have 4 chrysalids. Maybe get a flashbang on them. Or just throw a grenade and hope. Which one of them has the biggest health bar that the sniper can see is that one. Let's see if we get a critical on it. Okay, that's a good start. In a position where the infantry can see. Okay, she can see some of them. That's the good news. We also have our shotgunner right up here in the mix, who is going to switch to their shotgun now before I forget and have the second horrific mistake of this mission. Yeah, we're going to have to try to kill them because I don't think Westfall can run far enough away on just half her movement. Gonna stretch towards the 3 that are still at full health.
Frag out.
Okay. I know it's a lower chance to hit, but we need hollow targeting on that one. So that might be what we end up having to do. Good. Infantry. Good.
Neutralizado.
So we whittle this one down. If we could get them all within range where they will be killed by a single shotgun blast, then close combat specialists can save our butts. Again. I'm worried that here, ironically, might be a little too close. Because sometimes if they only move one tile, it just doesn't trigger like it should. But I also don't want to leave them like a clear path to try to circle around to Westfall. Of course, if you had ammo in your rifle, then we would be able to shoot that one and then shoot that one, and then we'd probably be okay, but... Gonna go with here. Gonna shoot the one that is at higher health that might theoretically survive a shotgun blast. Because if it needs two, then we need to have one of them happen now. This way, in part to try to convince this thing to come this way. There is a small chance that the pistol could, if not kill it, then at least do anything, but... Yes, close combat specialist actually worked. I get kind of nervous when you're counting on it to trigger that close, but it worked. We're fine. Luckily, the thin man didn't pop out and just shoot her. That was another consideration, but the chrysalids were the bigger threat. Oh, my heart.
Affirmative.
That ship didn't just run aground. It looks like it was overrun. I'd say that's the likely source of our chrysalid problem. I guess we should just be thankful it wasn't a cruise liner.
Very worried about where this thin man is. I'm worried that it might be hiding behind the shipping containers or something, because sightlines are weird. It's definitely not around this building, so it's either hiding somewhere over near the wrecked ship, or it's hiding somewhere back here, which would be really bad. Just have a shotgun or poke her head over here. Okay. If it's somehow hiding around the shipping containers, I don't really think it's possible because, like, we ran by this area and we didn't even see, like, a pip. So I don't think it's over here. So it's probably somewhere near the ship. Or at least out on the docks somewhere. Okay, we're gonna have our medic heal Bill most of the rest of the way.
Не дергайся, все нормально.
Have our infantry climb up here.
That's affirmative.
Get my sniper to where I usually put my snipers for this mission.
Recarga correcta. I'm on it.
Okay, well there's the thin man. He's down there.
Intentan retirarse.
Position confirmed. Weapons hot.
And also a zombie.
Выдвигаюсь. К бою готово! Приказ получен, командир. Moving out.
Then the zombie will have a couple turns before it actually does anything dangerous. Okay, got that. Now you can shoot the zombie.
Come inside. Damn it! Missed the target!
Please come out where I can actually see you. That's the one time zombies can be really annoying and occasionally dangerous, is if they just keep hanging out in spots where you can't shoot them. Okay. That means you're gonna have to go down there and
On my way.
get sightlines on them. Okay.
Solid copy. Координаты получены.
Okay, well, shotgun is gonna go for that one.
Больше не дернется.
Kind of it being close enough for her to actually hit. You're gonna get hollow targeting on that one.
Need a resupply.
And okay, sniper's gonna need to reposition and actually get into the better corner.
Oh yeah.
Load. That's it for the zombies for now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and climb back up where everyone else is. I don't really like leaving people along the docks when I can help it. It's just... it's easy to have aliens shooting at you from high ground or from weird areas. I prefer to be up here.
Уже выдвигаюсь.
Go ahead and reload your pistol. Don't typically need it, but if you do, I'd prefer you to be able to use it. Okay, so that enemy turn went by so quickly, they do not have any more active units right now. So that means we're free to send someone up to investigate the boat. And it's gonna be our scout. They have the best mobility, and that is what you need for this particular job. However, our assault is going to at least kind of tag along a little bit. Cover doesn't really matter right
Двигаюсь на
now,
позицию.
but I want to keep it to a blue move. Because I'd like to give people a chance to reload. Infantry's gonna come over here, where they're kind of covering the boat a little bit. Sniper's gonna stay up there, but we're gonna go ahead and have her reload her pistol because
Let's do
once
this.
in a blue moon, she actually does need it to save everyone's bacon.
Heading there now.
It's also gonna move over just a little bit to cover the boat.
Ready to engage.
Alongside our medic, who is out of med kits. I don't always bring a medic on this mission because usually it's just you're running, but we just got really, really bad luck with like the thin men and the chrysalids just all spawning and triggering
Сканирую.
one group after the other. Just now, I fully admit that losing Adisu, that was entirely my bad. I meant to move her before I had her throw a grenade, and I just forgot to do that in the process of trying to figure out what I was going to do that turn. And like I said, she might still just... I know she's technically just critically wounded and stabilized right now, but because we can't carry her out, and because of how this mission works, I think she may just effectively still be dead. I don't know.
Got it.
I'd say we found the source of our infestation, but this is worse than we could have imagined. If the chrysalids are using that whale as some sort of hive, who knows how many offspring they could produce? Strike one. Our sensor readings are picking up a whole lot of activity from inside the hold of that ship. I think you're about to have a lot of company headed your way. But nothing you've got on hand is going to be enough for this one. What we need is an airstrike. If you can reactivate that ship's transponder, we can have air support pinpoint your location and take the whole thing out. Objectives updated.
Now, you can actually, like, run the spawns down quite a bit. Like, sometimes if this mission... if I have, like, laser weapons by the time this mission spawns, there have been some runs where I just park everyone right outside the boat where most of the rest of the people are right now, and we just turn it into a chrysalid shooting gallery until the spawns stop. Then you go up, hit the button at your leisure, and then evacuate. But even if you run the spawns down, the game still makes you call the airstrike. There's no other way to finish this mission. You either call the airstrike and evac, or you evac, you know, the normal way when you give up on a mission, or, which also still kills critically wounded soldiers, I believe, or, you know, everyone dies and you lose the mission. Those are the three ways that this end. So I don't think there's any way for me to really avoid doing this. And have the person with the shotgun kind of just tag along behind you in case you need someone to shoot a chrysalid in the face to help you get out of here. Not gonna go up any further than this, though. Everyone else, just get ready to shoot and then run. One chrysalid. Am I seriously going to be one tile off from being able to call the dang airstrike?
Solid copy.
Okay, no, you can activate it from here.
Молоко. Afirmativo, cubriendo.
Really want you getting... I don't want you to, like, double back and run this way because that'll put you way too close to the chrysalid. So we're gonna have you overwatch, and you'll hit it and then run next turn with your full movement.
Come get some.
Missed.
Oh, that was lucky.
The ship's transponder is active and transmitting.
Luckily, you're going to be basically running straight away from the chrysalid.
That whole place is going up in a matter of minutes, and anyone left behind is as good as dead. Objective updated.
Yeah, unfortunately, the game forces us to leave someone behind because... for some reason, we haven't hit on the idea of carrying our critically wounded comrades out.
Roger that. Go hot, go hot.
Yeah, they should be more than far enough away from that one to outrun it.
Ясно. Начинаю движение.
These guys are going to just... oh, that shark's going to pop. However, I don't think the chrysalid can do anything the turn that it pops out of the shark.
I'm on it.
However,
Гляжу в оба.
everyone just kinda
Afirmativo.
overwatch that thing.
Recibido. Estoy vigilando.
Okay, there's the chrysalid that came out of the whale. The shark is still not triggering. Okay, it must be in some weird position for the sniper to not be able to see it from there, but okay. Okay. Keep running, Westfall.
Rolling out.
Everyone else is just gonna start taking blue moves so they can overwatch as they retreat until the scout and the assault have caught up to them.
Я бегу.
Also trying to keep just a little bit of distance from the sharks, but also overwatch it.
I'm on the move.
Слушаюсь. Рок-н-ролл. Офицер, командante.
I yield, Commander.
I feel command.
Ну, подходите, гады.
Okay, Higgins managed to wound the one chrysalid coming up. We killed it. There's another chrysalid coming out of the whale. And a shark that was in the ship. And now finally that one. We're gonna get our overwatch on it. Which missed, but luckily it can't do anything the turn that it comes out of the shark. So we have a moment to fix this situation.
I'm on the move.
I'm gonna start with Westfall because she can do hollow targeting on it. Makes it easier for everyone else to hit it. Again, the idea kind of being blue move and then shoot.
Affirmative. Weapons empty. Can't engage.
Направляюсь на точку. Корректирую огонь. Выдвигаюсь. Объект выведен из строя. Andando. He recargado.
I'm on the move. We're green to go.
Another chrysalid out of the whale. Two out of the whale. I think that has like about 3 of them running around somewhere near the ship. So we're just going to keep moving away from that at a brisk pace.
Okay. Reloaded.
Спешу туда. Повеселимся. Выполняю. Можно начинать. Affirmative. Rack tap bang. Bien. Recibido. Estoy vigilando. Rolling out.
What was
Yep, Chrysalids over around the docks and the boat. We know. That one's kind of running up along the side. Oh, and another chrysalid out of the shark near there. They're closer to Bridget than I would like. I think she's okay if she stays there and shoots. I don't think they could quite close on her in just a blue move.
Иду. Afirmativo.
Actually, if I put someone here, that kind of keeps them... Because those spaces are occupied, they won't be able to jump, like, right next to her. They'll have to jump here and run around, and sometimes that little bit of extra movement can be the difference between life and death with chrysalids.
I'm on it, Commander.
Moving out.
For our shotgunner, we're just going to try to get her up towards the front near the people that the chrysalids are going to be trying to get next to, because close combat specialist. Who else is going to be trying to shoot? Last thing we want is for chrysalids to be circling around and getting between us and the evac point. Oh, that's one down. Yeah, we're gonna save precision shot for something a little bit more dicey than this. A regular shot should be pretty wounded now. I doubt that it can get too close. Another one working its way around from the ship. Both of them, I guess. Yep, that was its blue move. It's going to be able to get on top of us, but it had to use both of its moves to do it. And I guess it didn't quite get close enough for close combat specialist to do what it's supposed to do. Which is a shame, because I could have used the extra shot. Still, I think the other two are too far away for the shotgunner for the assault to effectively attack them anyway.
That airstrike is closing in your
So
position. You need to get to the
Kiru
evac
is just
point
going to
before it's too
focus
late.
on the one that's up here with us,
Иду.
whilst also continuing to move towards the evac.
С этим разобрались. Двигаюсь на позицию.
I'm on it, Commander.
Yes, Commander.
I'm going to get hollow targeting on that one. See if Bill can kill it. He can.
X-ray neutralized.
Let's see if we can take a shot at this one. Nope. And since these two they're not falling behind yet. So I'm going to go ahead and let them just stay put and take shots. That actually cleaned up the chrysalid, so we're going to go ahead and let our sniper move.
Moving out.
She can just cover the evac zone. Okay, everyone, get moving.
Copy that. Выхожу. Есть!
Moving to position.
And everyone, just
Headed there now.
take a moment to
Oh yeah.
reload your
I'm
guns.
ready.
We're green to go.
Перезарядилась! Рок-н-ролл!
¿Qué demonios era eso?
You're running out of time, Strike One. The airstrike will be there any minute. Get moving.
Now we're definitely just focusing on getting into the evac zone.
Aha,
'Cause
me muevo.
we are running out of time, and not getting to the evac zone on time would be a very, very silly way to die.
Moving out.
Let's do this. Ясно. Headed there now. Мчусь!
Holy crap, you actually get to keep stabilized critically wounded people? Even though she was outside the evac zone and it looked like she just got roasted by an airstrike? I mean, I suppose she was at the very edge of the map and not like the ship that they were shooting, but I very much doubt that the game, like, took that into account. But I always just assumed that if you had to leave someone stabilized on the ground, that they were just dead. So I guess we're insanely lucky that her bleed out timer lasted long enough for me to just decide to stabilize her on a whim after most of the fight was done. If I'd known that she would actually get to live, I would have probably put more priority on stabilizing her. That was lucky, and it's definitely something that I will remember for any future times I do this mission. I've just never had anyone critically wounded on this mission. I've had people die on this mission, but I've never had people get critically wounded on this mission. Okay. I'm not arguing. She's still going to take a will and fatigue penalty and all the fun stuff that comes with surviving a critical wound, but hey, she's alive.